Have you ever wondered when the first steam-powered train chugged along its tracks? It all started with the brilliant mind of George Stephenson, who back in 1814 invented the steam engine, a machine that would become the beating heart of the first locomotives. These early marvels of engineering were the catalyst for what we now know as the railway system. Just imagine it's 1825 in England, and for the first time, a public railway line, the Stockton and Darlington Railway, is opened. This isn't just a joyride for the rich, but a practical public means of transportation. The steam locomotives, with their billowing clouds of smoke and rhythmic clatter, were not just moving people and goods, but also moving the world towards a new era. The evolution of these steam-powered workhorses was swift and relentless, driving us headlong into an age of speed and convenience. This marked the beginning of the railway era, a revolution that would change the face of transportation forever. Steam locomotives ruled the rails for nearly a century, but what came next? This transition period witnessed an evolution in train technology that set the stage for a revolution in the world of transportation. Let's journey back to the year 1883. The world saw the birth of the first electric passenger railway. This was a game changer. No longer did trains depend on the whims of coal and water. Electric trains were cleaner, more efficient, and capable of greater speeds. They were also quieter, a welcome change for those living near rail lines. The hum of the electric motor replaced the chugging of the steam engine, but the evolution didn't stop there. As we moved into the early 20th century, another innovation was on the horizon: diesel locomotives. These mechanical marvels used diesel engines to drive an electric generator, which in turn powered the electric motors that moved the wheels. This was a significant development, as diesel fuel was more energy-dense than coal, and the locomotives didn't require a constant water supply. The diesel locomotives were more reliable, had greater pulling power, and were easier to maintain than their steam counterparts. They also had the added benefit of being able to operate in areas where electrification wasn't feasible, broadening the reach of rail transport. But what about the advantages of these new technologies over steam? Well, think about it. No more bulky, inefficient steam engines, no more billowing clouds of smoke and ash. Instead, sleek, powerful locomotives that could go longer distances at higher speeds and with less pollution. The transition from steam to diesel and electric brought about a new era in train travel. So as we bid goodbye to the era of steam, we welcomed a new age of efficiency, speed, and cleaner technology. The stage was set for a more efficient, faster, and cleaner mode of transport. This was the dawn of a new era in rail transport, an era that would eventually give rise to the ultra-fast bullet trains of Japan. But that, dear listener, is a story for another time. So, how did this revolution in transportation make its way to the land of the rising sun? It all began during the Meiji era, a time of radical change and modernization in Japan. As the country opened its doors to the West, it also welcomed the innovation of railways. It was during this period, in the year 1872, that the first railway line in Japan was established. This inaugural line stretched from Shimbashi to Yokohama, marking a milestone in Japanese history. Imagine this: a steam locomotive, the Iron Duke, chugging along this new railway line, puffing out clouds of smoke into the clear Japanese sky. This was a sight to behold, a symbol of Japan's leap into a future powered by modern technology. The train, imported from the United Kingdom, was not just a machine, but a harbinger of the new age. But this was just the beginning. The railway network in Japan began to expand at a remarkable pace. New lines were constructed, reaching out to distant towns and cities. It was a web of steel and steam that started to weave itself across the landscape of Japan. As the network grew, so did the connectivity and mobility of the Japanese people. For the first time, it was possible to travel from Tokyo to Osaka in less than a day, a journey that previously took several days on foot. Trains soon became an integral part of Japanese society. They were instrumental in the country's industrialization, helping to transport goods and people across vast distances with speed and efficiency. Railways also played a pivotal role in urban development, shaping the layout of cities and influencing patterns of economic growth. Indeed, the arrival of trains in Japan was a watershed moment. It marked the beginning of a new era, one that would see Japan transform into a global powerhouse. The humble Iron Duke, chugging along the tracks between Shimbashi and Yokohama, was a precursor to the marvels of engineering that were yet to come. The introduction of trains brought about a new era of mobility and connectivity in Japan. But when did the bullet train, an icon of Japanese technological prowess, come into existence? The tale of the bullet train, known in Japan as the Shinkansen, begins in the vibrant 1960s. At a time when the world was experiencing a technological revolution, Japan was no exception. The nation was eager to showcase its post-war recovery and modernization, and the Shinkansen project became a symbol of this new era. The development of the Shinkansen was no easy task. It was a massive undertaking that required innovative engineering, meticulous planning, and a significant financial investment. But the Japanese government and its people were determined. They envisioned a high-speed rail system that could link the cities of Tokyo and Osaka, drastically reducing travel times and revolutionizing the concept of distance. In October of 1964, their vision became a reality. The first Shinkansen line, the Tokaido Shinkansen, was unveiled to the world. This line, stretching over 500 kilometers, connected Tokyo and Osaka in just 4 hours. To put that into perspective, traditional trains took about 6 to 8 hours to make the same journey. But the Shinkansen was more than just a fast train. It was a symbol of Japan's relentless pursuit of excellence and innovation. It was a testament to the nation's ability to dream big and turn those dreams into reality. The impact of the bullet train on Japan's economy was profound. It not only made travel more efficient, but also stimulated economic growth by making it easier for people and goods to move around the country. It transformed the way businesses operated, and it changed the way people lived their lives. The Shinkansen brought cities closer together, made the country feel smaller, and opened up new opportunities for growth and development. The Shinkansen transformed Japan's railways, turning them into a global symbol of speed and efficiency. It remains a shining example of how technological innovation can revolutionize not just transportation, but an entire nation's way of life. What role do bullet trains play in today's Japan, you may ask? Well, the impact is vast, spanning across cultural, economic, and environmental spheres. These high-speed trains, popularly known as Shinkansen or bullet trains, have undeniably reshaped Japan's transportation landscape. Culturally, the bullet train has become a symbol of Japan's technological prowess and ingenuity. It's an emblem of the Japanese spirit of Kaizen, a philosophy of continuous improvement. This spirit is evident in the meticulous design, punctuality, and safety record of the bullet trains. The Shinkansen has become so deeply ingrained in the Japanese way of life that it's hard to imagine the country without it. Economically, the bullet train has been a game changer. It has bridged the distance between Japan's urban centers and remote regions, promoting regional development and integration. The Shinkansen network has expanded dramatically, connecting cities and towns across the country. This has boosted domestic tourism, allowing people to travel quickly and comfortably to diverse destinations. Tourists from around the world flock to Japan to experience the thrill of a bullet train ride, contributing substantially to the nation's tourism revenue. Environmentally, the bullet train plays a crucial role in Japan's commitment to reducing carbon emissions. Bullet trains are electric, making them significantly more energy efficient and less polluting than cars or airplanes. They've played a major role in shifting Japan's transportation sector towards sustainability. Moreover, the bullet train has spurred innovation in other sectors as well. It's inspired advancements in fields as varied as construction, manufacturing, and even the culinary arts. Take, for instance, the famous ikiben, or train station bento boxes, which have evolved to meet the demands of Shinkansen passengers, becoming a culinary phenomenon in their own right. The bullet train, a marvel of Japanese engineering, continues to play a vital role in Japan's transportation landscape. It's more than just a mode of transport. It's a symbol of national pride, a driver of economic growth, a beacon of sustainability, and an inspiration for innovation. And that, my friends, is the impact of bullet trains on Japan. What does the future hold for the world of trains? Let's cast our eyes forward and envision the next frontier of railway technology. We're talking about maglev trains, magnetically levitated trains that glide above their tracks, reaching speeds of over 300 miles per hour. Japan is leading the way, with its L0 series, the fastest train in the world, floating above its tracks like a ghost. And let's not forget autonomous trains. These driverless wonders are guided by advanced AI, ensuring a smooth, efficient, and most importantly, safe journey. Japan is again at the forefront, testing these technologies on their already impressive railway system. The future of railways looks to be a fusion of speed, efficiency, and innovation. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, one thing is certain: Japan's influence on the world of trains will not wane. As we journey into the future, the tracks laid by the pioneers of the railways continue to guide us towards new horizons.